very long time. Some people don't agree that it should be legalized. I, on the other hand, think that it should be allowed. There are a lot of different reasons why marijuana should be legalized. 3 specific reasons are the medical benefits, recreational use, and industrial use of the plant. In my opinion, the most important reason why marijuana should be legalized are the medical benefits. Marijuana is used for treatment in a lot of different areas and has been for a very long time. It is used to treat pain, nausea feelings, glaucoma, movement disorders, and many other symptoms. Weed also gives you the munchies. With that being said, marijuana use is most scientifically supported for severe and chronic neuropathic pain, anorexia, and weight loss due to HIV, AIDS, and cancer, spasticity associated with multiple sclerosis, and glaucoma. Marijuana can also protect the body from different types of tumors and is neuroprotective. Of all the negative consequences, the worst one is being denied for treatment that you could benefit from. Here are some examples of diseases that cannabis has been used to treat. With Alzheimer's disease, marijuana's active ingredient, THC, can prevent an enzyme from speeding up the formation of Alzheimer's disease plaques in the brain. It can also prevent clogs that disturb your memory. Studies have proven that cannabis has controlled random outbursts of seizures in people who have epilepsy. I watched a documentary a while back of a little girl who had epilepsy. Her father was researching about her disease and came across something that said marijuana could lower the number of seizures she had in a day. The mother was concerned about administering medical marijuana to her young child, but eventually gave in and ended up trying it. The drug reduced her amount of seizures so much that she could finally start living a normal life because she was almost brain dead from the amount of seizures she'd already had. People that participated in an investigation found that people who consume marijuana have less symptoms of depression. Marijuana is also used for women with morning sickness. Dr. Y. Lin Shuri said that her morning sickness was so bad that she found herself in an abortion clinic twice. Never going through with it, she decided to try medical marijuana. She says, "Not only did the cannabis save my life during the duration of my hyperemesis, it saved the life of a child within my womb. Just when the doctor thought she couldn't handle any more, she was controllably smoking the plant at night and waking up having a full, relaxed day." That is how patients feel. They can be at rock bottom or on their deathbed, and medical marijuana can bring them up. The second reason why cannabis should be legalized is the recreational use. Marijuana is used so much illegally around in the United States and the world. No matter what the laws are, people are still going to consume marijuana. Nearly 100 million Americans. According to government surveys, some 25 million Americans have smoked marijuana in the past year, and more than 14 million do so regularly, despite harsh laws against it. But why are there laws against it? There have been no deaths reported to the Centers for Disease Control regarding marijuana. It is also one of the least toxic drugs you could use that would lead to death. We've always heard about how marijuana kills brain cells. The marijuana actually has neuroprotective properties, as I said earlier. This means that it helps to protect the brain from any harm. Comparing marijuana to other drugs, it outweighs the others. Alcohol has a more negative effect than cannabis. Most people don't realize how long cannabis has been around. Cannabis is still important in other countries. There have been texts from Tara Tantra listing how important cannabis is in meditation and spiritual practices. The point is that cannabis isn't anything new. There were no laws 3,000 years ago saying that you couldn't consume marijuana. It was a good thing. I don't think today's world should be any different in that sense. The final reason why marijuana should be legalized is because people are going to do it anyways, and the industrial use of the plant. You may find this hard to believe, but hemp is a distinctive variety of cannabis. People often are against the use of hemp because it's associated with marijuana, but it is used to make a lot of items that you use every day. You can use different parts of the plant to make items such as paper, paints, clothing, plastic, cosmetics, foodstuffs, insulation, animal feed, and many other products. Hemp is harvested in some countries. Although it grows wildly and produces virtually no harm to anyone, it is annually uprooted and destroyed by officials. Hemp is also eco-friendly. Also, there are dozens of environmental benefits from this crop, especially as a substitute for other polluting materials. This crop was originally used for a number of products and still can be used for these products as well as new ones. So using cannabis or hemp for our products could help the environment. All of these reasons why marijuana should be legalized are there could be less people suffering from diseases and cancers if they were able to have access to marijuana. I have someone in my life that could benefit from this because she has cancer. Also, the jails may be less full if officials weren't looking for reasons to lock people up for something that other people are still using and that so many other people do. No matter what laws are in place, people are still going to consume it. Lastly, of all the benefits from the industrial side of marijuana, also known as hemp, should be enough. Everyone is always talking about saving the planet and being more efficient, yet they have things that could help illegal or they frown upon it.